Come on, chickens. I've got some stuff for you. Come on. Chick, 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 chick. Let's go. Good morning, and I am running a little late today. Took care of a few things inside before heading out, and now I have chickens chasing me back down the hill to the spot where I normally feed them. They were attempting to get into the dog food while I was putting my jacket on, so I know that they're good and hungry. So let's get down and take care of them. Good morning, puppies. Ooh. Wow. Looks like we lost a tree, a little tree last night. I don't know how that happened. Okay, everybody needs to move back. I have some treats. You ready for breakfast? Look at these little faces. Hello, good morning. Oh, okay, just a minute. First, we're gonna take care of this crazy chicken. Okay. Look what I have. Some leftover pancakes from several days ago. Oh no, turkeys are gonna eat them too. And some stale bread. That is not what we normally feed them, just some leftover treats. What we have is a non-GMO feed, and I'm going to put that in their feed pan. So yesterday I talked about how I was taking down the old pig pen where we last had our pigs that we just took to be processed a few weeks ago. And I got it all taken down. I was so proud of myself. Not all taken down. I got the panels and the T-post all taken down, I thought. See that right there? I was making my way back up the hill carrying the T-post puller, which is not a light little tool, and looked back and saw that guy. So I've got to take him out today. And then I also have to take down the pig shelter. It doesn't look like much now. We've taken it partially down because I've used some of the supplies for another thing. One of the things that I really try to do is we try to just use up all of the materials that we have and only buy what we actually have to have. We do tend to hold on to supplies and things. So I have already taken some of this down, but I'll put in a couple of shots of what this actually looks like when it was put together. If you are considering pigs and thinking that it takes a lot of money to get started, it really doesn't. You can actually build shelters out of pretty much anything. What we did was we happened to have some access to some oak pallets, which definitely are extremely heavy, but they are very durable. And so we put 6 together and left one side open to create basically sort of a box. and then covered the top with some plastic panels that would just let the water roll off the backside. And that worked really well. We have done two batches of pigs with the same material, but I just recently took the panels off and we made a new portable chicken coop that we're using right now with our layers. So I had already taken part of this down, so today is just taking down the rest of that. I did want to share just a quote that I read this morning. Let me just admit, I gave my son a yearly devotional that was, I felt like a really good one for him at his point in life. And turns out it's probably a good one for all of us because he keeps it out in the living room, and so I grab it, and I've been doing it since the beginning of the year. I'm only on day 5 now, but the name of the devotional is God's Wisdom for Navigating Life. And so it's all about the book of Proverbs and the wisdom in it, and just a lot of different ways to look at wisdom, and it's just really good. And today I read this that says, to be wise is to anticipate problems without falling into either the danger of overconfidence or the paralysis of overcaution. And I thought that was so applicable for homesteading and beginning homesteading. When we started this journey, we thought that we were going to stay on the land and wait for a year and just kind of watch everything. And then 2020 happened, and we really felt like we were being pushed to get started a little bit earlier. So we kind of jumped into everything faster than we had planned to. And sometimes we tend to either err on the side of, analysis paralysis, or jumping in and having no idea what we're doing. And we kind of teeter back and forth in that. And I just think it's good for us to remember that every step that we have made in this homestead has been with, looking, researching, watching YouTube videos. But the reality is nothing is like actually just getting the experience and the wisdom that comes from trial and error and making mistakes. And so I want to be able to share the things that we've done, share the successes of that, also share the failures of that, and hopefully that will encourage some people to try things, and maybe it will provide a little bit of less pain for someone who doesn't have to make the same mistakes that we did. One of those mistakes that we've made here where this pig shelter is that we left our pigs in this one spot for too long. Part of that was a little bit outside of our control. It took longer to get our pigs to the processor because he was just really booked up. But all that to say, learn from the mistake that we made. If you look at the ground here, you can see that it's almost been terraced, which is really interesting. This is just all part of the learning and part of the growing and gaining the wisdom. So that's also the reason why I jumped into January and decided to do a video every day and upload something, to just make myself record things, edit it quickly, and not spend a whole lot of time in the whole perfectionism and analysis paralysis and not making any success. The reality is, if I try for perfection, I'm never going to post anything. So I just decided to jump in, share, let everything be raw, and I hope that somebody else gets some benefit from it. So here we go. And I am calling it quits for outside. Going to head in and work on some inside projects. One of those being ordering seed for spring garden. More on that later. Hope you guys are having a great day. We'll catch you on the next one.